No matter the debate that has taken place this winter about providing more space to people without homes during the cold weather, Toronto City Council today deciding to vote against a Board of Health recommendation to provide 24/7 warming centres until April, citing a lack of money and resources.
If you live in this city, if you ride transit, if you use our public services, if you've been listening, then you will know that there is a crisis of homelessness in Toronto, and we have to name it, and we have to act on it. And today, right now, this council decided not to act.
The key word at the center of debate surrounding homelessness on this day was whether or not it's considered a crisis in Toronto and to provide more help immediately. Right now, the city's 4 warming centres provide up to 200 walk-in spaces and are generally open from 7 p.m. to noon the next day, when temperatures hit minus 15 degrees or colder. The ask to keep them open longer came down to money and resources.
Building the infrastructure to get people into first a drop-in, then shelter, then housing helps to save lives. And somehow, the mayor and his allies chose not to act. I don't know why. You'd have to ask them.
The city's shelter and support staff reporting that providing a warming centre around the clock until April 15th in a city-owned building would cost $400,000, not including other health-related support needed.
In this case, with respect to homelessness in the City of Toronto, you would need the financial resources to address it. You need the staffing resources to address it and so on. You need the system to address the crisis. We don't have that ability at the moment in terms of defining something as a crisis and not responding and treating it as such.
Instead, calls for the federal government to provide more support and the province to require other municipalities to provide more shelter spaces on their own. Councillors were also asked to possibly find space for warming centres in their own wards, but that too would be based on budget and available staff, something they've already determined isn't possible.
We can find those resources, and right now we've chosen as a city to invest and find the money when it comes to enforcement. But when we're actually given the opportunity to make choices that are going to save lives and respond to a crisis immediately, that is the choice that it seems very difficult to make for some reason.
One suggestion that was unanimous when voted on, that the mayor and staff reach out to faith leaders in the city and explore the idea of using spaces in churches, mosques, temples, and synagogues as possible warming centers as well.